Will we see Anakin fight Ahsoka? Will Thrawn make his return? And is Ahsoka really dead? Find out all this and more in today's video as we delve into Ahsoka Episode 5, directed by none other than Dave Filoni. This episode is set to drop tomorrow and has a runtime of around 49 minutes. But before we dive in, a quick heads up. We'll be discussing potential spoilers and leaks in this video, so if that's not your cup of tea, consider coming back once you've watched the episode and let me know if my predictions were on point. So before we jump into the content, please do me a favour and hit that subscribe button down below, and maybe throw in a notification bell click while you're at it. But enough of the housekeeping, let's get right into the meat of this video. This episode promises to be a game changer. Following last week's fantastic installment directed by Peter Ramsey, tonight's episode seems even more promising. This marks Dave Filoni's second directorial contribution this season, and considering it will be shown in theaters in the US, it is bound to be a special one, I'm sure. We anticipate that this episode will provide ample Anakin content, and in my opinion, significant character development for Ahsoka. We might even catch a glimpse of Thrawn and Ezra, not to mention the possibility of Clone Wars flashbacks, which has me incredibly excited. There have been several articles and tweets circulating about potential Clone Wars flashbacks, so buckle up. Rumours suggest that the flashback may revolve around episode 13 of the first season titled Jedi Crash. In that episode, Anakin sustains extensive injuries in battle, and Jedi Knights like Aayla Secura must seek help on a strange and hostile planet. Meanwhile, Ahsoka continues to evolve from the teenager we initially didn't warm up to at the start of the Clone Wars. So, considering a rumoured appearance, could we potentially witness Aayla Secura making a return in live action? The last time we saw her in live action was memorable, and seeing her again would be pretty cool. Regarding Ahsoka's portrayal in these flashbacks, it's reported that Ariana Greenblatt, who you might recognise from the new Barbie movie, is taking up the role, despite earlier rumours over the last year that Savannah Steen would be playing this young Ahsoka. Now, shifting our focus to Anakin in this episode, the big question is it truly him? Or could it be the son? Certain rumours suggest a more straightforward twist than we might expect. Similar to the Marok situation, it wouldn't be the first time us Star Wars fans have overanalyzed and over-theorized something, but that's part of the fun. What's currently being said online is that this is a dream-esque sequence, and it's something that is all in Ahsoka's head, and she will eventually wake up later on in the episode once all the flashbacks are done. Due to this, another leak circulating on Twitter over the last couple months suggests that the Mustafar sequence was indeed filmed, but later scrapped for unknown reasons. Personally, I find it hard to believe that such a significant scene was filmed just to be abandoned at the last minute, and I think it might be the leakers trying to backtrack from a mistake rather than admit that they got it wrong. There are also reports suggesting that we'll finally see some action from Rex, albeit potentially voiced by Tamora Morrison, not played by him. He's said to be appearing in both Phase 1 and Phase 2 armor, suggesting that the episode could be packed with flashbacks, which is very exciting. While details are scarce, here are some of the potential flashbacks we might see tomorrow. One being a battle on Ryloth, the Siege of Mandalore, and the Battle of Teth. The Siege of Mandalore is rumoured to be the last flashback before Ahsoka is pulled out the water, and the World Between Worlds, by one of the X-Wing pilots we saw in the previous episodes. I have a hunch that when she's pulled out, she'll resemble Ahsoka the White, as seen in Rebels. I think that would be really, really fitting, if you ask me. Shifting away from flashbacks, there are two scenes from the trailers that we've yet to witness. Thrawn, and then Hera, at the map's location. I believe we'll see the Hera scene early in this episode, with her searching for Ahsoka and Sabine, possibly stumbling upon Sabine's helmet on the floor and fearing the worst. As for Thrawn, I don't think we'll see much of him in this episode, perhaps just a small reveal at the end. My guess is that we'll start seeing more of Thrawn and Ezra in episode 6 onwards, but I won't delve into season-ending leaks in this video. Now, let's talk about Baylan, Shin, Morgan Elsbeth, and Sabine. Their storyline could take various directions in the next episode, if they make an appearance. If they do, we might see a significant focus on the Purrgil, introducing elements we haven't seen in Star Wars before. I personally think that when they get through to the new Beyond or the Peridia, that it's just going to be Purgle Central, and it's something that they're going to have to navigate through before they get to the new galaxy. Regarding Sabine, I anticipate she'll struggle with the guilt of her past actions, especially as she realizes Hera was on her way to support her and Ahsoka before she made the jump to hyperspace. Regarding them all though, mostly Baylan and Shin, I believe that they'll probably end up taking more of a backseat in this episode, primarily listening to Elspeth, with more development expected in later episodes. As a big Huyang fan, I'm curious to see how he's doing, especially after the emotional ending of the last episode when he called out for Ahsoka and Sabine. Hera will most likely meet with him, and they'll share information and thoughts, potentially leading Hera to believe she's lost yet another piece of her family. But anyway, what are your predictions for tonight's episode? Do you think the leaks will pan out, or have these articles led us astray? Are you confident in Dave Filoni's ability to deliver top-tier Star Wars content? I can't wait for this episode, and I am eager to break it all down for you on this channel. The prospect of Clone Wars flashbacks, not even just for fan service, but also for Ahsoka's character development, is something every Clone Wars and Anakin fan has been craving since Disney introduced these shows and flashbacks. But that's enough from me. It's time for you to share your thoughts in the comments below. If you haven't already, please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you want to see more from me. But in the meantime, have a great day, enjoy the episode later on, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.